来直播了。你们现在看到呢，就是一对非常老的夫妇在一起，就是 we're together for over
25 years。
我们在一起25年了，所以25年结婚以后就变成这样子。所以各位，如果今天晚上呢，我是想跟他聊聊，就是我们结婚25年以来，我们认识25年以来，然后发生了什么事情，然后怎么样来维持我们这么久的婚姻。所以如果各位有对这样长久婚姻有任何的问题的话，就欢迎各位来问，我们就准备回答你们。否则呢，我们就先讲一下，就是我们如何维持这么久的婚姻跟在一起。So we met in 1999, 25 years ago.
Yes.And
then we were married
May 2nd.
And then we were married in November 2nd, 2002. OK， 所以呢，就是我们结婚22年来的，然后我们如何维持这么长久的关系？好，然后各位可以看到聊天室上，我很少提这件事，就是我们有一个那个可以抖内的那个金钱的标志，所以如果有人愿意抖内我们钱呢，就欢迎。因为沈老师最近的那收视率很差。I said if they want to donate money to us, they can click that. Can donate money. I rarely ask this. I don't know why I asked this today. 然后tonight we went out with some of my fans, right?
Yes.
我们今天晚上跟我的一些粉丝朋友们出去吃饭，那我真的很惊讶，就是在我经营频道5年以来，能够有这么多支持我、热爱我，然后一直对我不离不弃的粉丝朋友们。那今天这3个人都是从美国来的，所以呢，Lee、Nikki and Yao, thank you so much for having dinner with us. I know my husband is going to have fun because we all speak English and we had really good conversation. The food was really good, right? And then Lee paid for everything. 我的粉丝请一整桌请我们吃，所以觉得非常的感激。
Very nice guy.
Yeah. And Lee is looking for a boyfriend, so he likes Cubs. So if you're Cubs, like a mature, very nice gentleman, then write to me. I'll introduce you to him. Okay, let's talk about how do we keep the 22-year marriage still going. Did
you let me say something?
Yeah.
Well, I think any long-term relationship, it requires a lot of compromise, a lot of understanding, a lot of patience.
OK， 我们当然需要妥协啦，彼此有耐心啦，对彼此。
I think it's also very important that you understand that you can't force someone to change. I mean, they probably will change just because they're influenced by being your partner. But you can't really go into a relationship expecting to change somebody to the way you want them to be.
I think that's very important. 就是你结婚，你不会以为说你结婚以后可以改变一个，把你老公变怎样，这不可能是。所以就是不要奢望。I think some people do expect like people to change, like they can change your husband into something you liked, but it's just not possible.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you definitely have to go into a relationship and find a person that just the way they are, you can tolerate it, so that's where the patience comes in. But people will change. When we first got together, I had very bad obsessive compulsive disorder. Everything had to be in exactly the right spot. And if anything was moved slightly, I would notice it right away.
You are still like that though.
But I've gotten much less sensitive to it because I mean you're not exactly
I'm
tidy.
Opposite. No, I'm totally opposite. I'm so easygoing. Whatever, it's fine. 他刚刚说，就是他是一个非常就是有强迫症的人。就是我认识的时候我就知道，像我们家，你们现在看不到，就是我们家现在上面有3个灯， 然后他就说，我说就装灯的人问说要怎么装，他说这个灯啊一定要就是刚刚好在餐桌的正中间，一定要不偏不倚在正中间，他就非常的，我是完全是个我根本不在乎这灯在哪里的人，就是 I'm talking about the kitchen light. You want it right in the center of the dining table.
Yes.
But it's not anymore.
I know.
I
know. I know it's that way.
Okay.
Somebody just said I'm in good shape.
You are in good shape.
Thank
you look
you.
very red.
Yeah, I only have 2 colors. One is red and the other one is redder.
他就是一个像圣诞老公公的人。好，然后呢，刚刚有人 somebody asked a question, and what impresses you a lot from your spouse during marriage?
I think the thing I've been most surprised by is wisdom. He is never wrong.
Oh, please.
Seriously.
You get so upset with me with that. You say you never admit you're wrong. You know.
But that's because you never are. It seems like yeah, of course you. Sometimes you are wrong.
I'm wrong. Yeah.
But
I admit I'm wrong.
You always know if something's going on with me. You usually know what's going on with me, what's bothering me before I figure out what's bothering me. Like one time I came out of my office and I think I made some sort of grunting sound. And you were just sitting here typing at his computer, and without even looking up, he said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Oh, Stanton's driving me crazy." Somebody I've worked with a lot. And without even stopping, he said, "What's new?"
But that's very simple though.
Yeah,
You make that upset noise. 他就说为什么就是他说我很多时候都是对的，他觉得他最觉得我意外的是说我的智慧跟就是我时常猜对他心里想什么事情。Okay, so what I'm most impressed about you is that you are very persistent about our marriage. You always think it's going to work. You never give up. I'm the one who easily give up, so he never did. Our marriage. So I think if we stay married together for now, I think mostly it's his effort. And I'm just他真的他就是他对我们婚姻的任何问题。That's what we're going to talk about today too, though. Like how do we maintain this 22 years of marriage? 就是我们为什么会结婚这么久，然后也不会想离啊或干嘛的。好，我们等一下再聊这个。然后黄尚恩说 I like black men. Because they are big. How about you?
Big where?
You know where. 我不认黄尚恩，我觉得如果你认为这是你喜欢，我跟你讲这不是真的。It's not true.
What's not true?
Black men are big. No, they are same as white guys or Asian guys. They're bigger one and smaller one. I think they're. No, don't think all black men are big. That's not true.
Not all, no. But
we tried. It's not true.
So some of them are.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think the average maybe, but you don't expect like all black men are or not. Just not true.
Yeah.
I think in average maybe it is, but not true. 所以，可是黄尚安，如果你喜欢黑人的话，就赶快去台湾也有一些黑人朋友们，就去尝试吧，好吧？
And I'm apparently larger than average, but not huge. It's true.
OK， 就不翻译了。然后呢？然后 we lost some weight. Way to go. How much weight did you lose? 看看我老公真的瘦很多。
Probably since the last time I was on the show, I was near my heaviest. I weighed 141 kilograms at one point.
之前他最重到141公斤。
Right now I weigh 98 kilograms. So I've lost 43 kilograms. And
几乎是我的重量了。
I'm still trying to lose another 18 kilograms.
No, don't kill yourself.
I'm shooting for 80. I don't know if I can, but
他说他希望瘦到80。
That's actually my college weight.
I don't think so. I think if you maintain this weight, I'll be very happy and very proud of you. 好，他说，然后我不是台独猫说晚安，婚姻美满真好，我们也没有婚姻很美满嘛。Somebody said he want to get married with a foreigner too. 然后安森来了，安生 Chen， 谢谢你来。然后Hello from Malaysia. Oh, somebody from Malaysia. 谢谢你来。Hello Malaysia. 然后海维 ，Why are you so blush? Chen Turtle said, Why are you so blush?
Red?
Yeah. See, I put on some color, but he's redder.
My skin is almost always quite red. And if I go out and work in the sun, I get very red. I only have two colors, red and like that white and red mixed when your skin is peeling because you got a bad sunburn.
我跟你讲，就是那个，我跟你讲，他是那种，就你们外国人有一些红头发的，像红发艾德这种，就红头发基因的人，他们的皮肤是晒不黑的，就一晒太阳，轻轻晒太阳就是会发红，他就是那种红头发。You know what I'm talking about? Like redhead people, like they have lots of freckles. 如果你们仔细看这些红头发，他们就会长很多雀斑，他们是晒不黑的，就是长雀斑或者红变红。
And my hair, when I was a child, used to be like fire red. It's not.
他小时候被人家笑，就是 What is carrot top? Like people laugh at you.
Carrot top.
因为他小时候头发很红，所以总共就笑他。他老了以后头发比较不红，但是身上有一些毛发还是红的。所以 your body hair is now more red than your hair.
No, it's quite light.
I think there are particular part that is more red.
Yes.
身上有些毛发特殊的地方呢是比较红的，其他地方已经变成棕色的。
And before my beard turned gray, it was also red.
哦，对对，他是那胡子红。你们看那个，就是我们的结婚照，他的胡子偏红。好，然后陈大孟甫 ask if your long-term relationship, what makes a turning point? We have a turning point?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, 我们没有什么 turning point 呀。陈大孟甫，你想知道什么？告诉我一下。然后 a happy family, Martin said, looks very healthy. 岳峰 say look very healthy now. 然后
Thank you.
对岳峰，你之前看我老公吗？就是他现在真的看起来健康多了。然后 CCC 说 Teacher Shen's husband is a typical Western bear type and very handsome. But when I married him, he wasn't a bear though. When I married him, he was a wolf, and now he turned into a bear, which I think he's very attractive no matter what. But I do hope he's healthier. I think that's more important.
Yeah. I turned into a bear in my 30s when I was working at a desk job and I didn't have time to eat healthy and I was always going out to restaurants to eat.
OK， 他就说在不知不觉中，反正就变成一只熊。他以前是很瘦的，我刚刚认识他的时候，他很瘦。我真的同学，我跟在家讲英文讲习惯，我真的忘记我刚刚什么翻译什么没翻译了。刚刚问说，我忘记我什么没翻译了。所以如果你们听不懂的话，打字一下，我真的忘记我什么东西。他说有 armpit hair is red. OK, maybe I don't know. OK, 你先生韩语比中文好是吧？对。Somebody say your Korean is better than your Mandarin. That is right?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, say something in Korean. Maybe they know Korean.
안녕하세요.
Everybody can say that.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to say?
Whatever. Like about the weather or something.
좀 미쳤어.
좀 미쳤어. That's you're crazy.
Yes.
See, I know that. 미쳤어. 好，他说。
And I learned a lot of my Korean from children because I used to work teaching children in Korea. So I know all of the insults and like if a girl has chubby legs, they call her muudari, which is daikon legs. Like the white radish.
Okay, don't say anything rude though. Okay. Okay.
Is that rude?
No, it's okay. I thought you were going to say something rude. Okay. Said, have you been faced with big challenge during marriage? and how did you tackle them with it? Do we have challenges? I guess we do.
Yeah, I
Do we?
think so, but so,
我
of
们婚姻
course.
中有什么发生什么问题过吗？
I mean, we've had challenges that we faced together.
How about let's talk about the like long distance relationship.
Yeah, I was
challenging.
just going to mention that. On a couple of occasions, I have been living and working overseas. So, like for example, I lived and worked for 2.5 years in Shanghai, and then Francis moved there with me for another year. But that 2.5 years was, for me, it was extremely difficult for us to be apart. I think he handles being apart better than I do. Also, when I went to graduate school in New York, I felt lost without Francis because we were separated for longer periods of time.
他对那个他跟我有那个分离焦虑了，就是他不太能够接受，就是我们两个分隔两地。那所以他说，之前他在美国读研究所的时候，跟我分开1年多。当然我们中间都有互相看对方了。然后他在上海工作2年多，我们也是就是远距关系。那之前我们也聊过远距关系，所以就远距关系真的不好经营，然后要有一些困难。But since you said you don't like long distance relationship, then why do you work in Phuket now? 为什么他不喜欢远距关系，他却现在要选择去普吉岛工作
？I worked in the same career for 30 years, which is children's English education, as an author, teacher, teacher trainer, and I was frankly, I was burned out on it. And I have 2 close friends who are running a health and fitness resort in Phuket, Thailand.
Your eyes look
And
huge.
I was in very poor health. I still had a lot of weight that I broke my leg twice in a 1-year period. So I gained a lot of weight and I was still trying to get rid of it. So I decided that I needed to go and work outdoors and do things that I like to do and get healthy.
Okay.
So that's the reason I'm in Thailand.
他30年都做同一个工作嘛，他做英语教育的，所以他觉得他有一点就是职业倦怠，所以他又因为他有断过脚啊，然后就身上就增了很多的健康上的问题了，所以他现在决定就是去把身体弄好。那我也认为那个很重要，所以他当时决定要去普吉岛工作。他说能够减肥啦，又能够让他身心灵变得比较好。那果然 ，I think moving to Phuket really helped you. I mean, you're from inside out, you are much better.
Yes.
因为我想婚姻跟就是彼此的健康，对我们婚姻的感情真的有很大的影响。就是如果2个人身心都健康的话，关系真的会比较好。而且the mental and the physical health will affect our relationship as well. So now as you're healthier, I think our relationship improved as well.
Despite the fact that, I'm spending most of my time in Thailand.
Yeah, 我觉得他就是你现在觉得说去普吉岛好像我们俩分隔两地，好像距离越来越远，可是我却觉得我们2个变得比较靠近。I think moving to Phuket is far away, but I feel closer now than you were here. So it's a positive thing.
I think because my mental health and I'm very happy there. Because my hobbies are things like landscaping and gardening and remodeling, and that's exactly what my job is there. I'm taking care of 8 villas and all of the landscaping, and I'm putting in a new vegetable garden for them. Yeah. So I do a lot of work outdoors. I'm fixing doors and hinges and all these things that I just like to do. 他以前就很喜欢做这种修东西啊，种东西。他在台湾就一直抱怨说，我们住在台北市嘛，没有地方可以种田种地的，他就一直抱怨，他觉得他的工作就是要种，他喜欢做这个，所以他现在在普吉岛就是做这样他喜欢的工作，所以很高兴。 The pay sucks.
对，你赚的钱少很多了。
They also give me free room and board, which means my food. They serve only very, very healthy food. They have a very talented Indian chef, and I'm eating nothing but vegetables.
我们其实我们上一集他来直播的时候就讲，我们在普吉岛那个健康中心，所以他现在住在里面，吃的东西啊都很健康，所以他就觉得那个是很好的环境这样子。然后那个我跟你讲 Hekta Kuma he's from Malaysia. He wants to have a foreign boyfriend, but his English is bad. 可是有很多外国人，他们中文讲得很好，所以不要担心。I say they are white guys or foreigners. They are in the Mandarin 这个 so it's okay. If you find someone, if you fall in love, then any problem can be conquered.
And it probably won't be very long before you can just wear a necklace that translates everything you say.
Right? Yeah. 现在翻译软体什么真的很容易，所以不用觉得太怎样。Some people say compliment your eyes are captivating, and then can't believe you guys have been married for 22 years, considering you both look so young still. Oh, you're sweetheart. Anson is sweetheart. How do you keep honest and sincere during long-term relationship? How
do you keep honest?
Yeah.
Well, I think you just have to be honest. I think it's very important to be honest with somebody that you're in a long-term relationship with. And we pretty much know everything about each other.
No, I don't.
So,
I didn't know. Today, 我们今天晚上吃晚餐的时候，就说他突然冒出一句说，像我这个年纪啊，还有人在追我。我说谁在追你啊？我说你要不要告诉我谁在追你？他没有告诉我哎。So he didn't tell me who is pursuing him. I said so who is pursuing you? So tell people who is pursuing you.
Well, when I went to Thailand, I wanted to meet some gay friends. So I put Grindr on my phone, thinking I was going to find friends. And I did find one. Most of them were just looking for hookups, or they were prostitutes, looking for
money.
But I did find one Thai friend, and then he's introduced me to some other people, both Thai and foreigners who live there. So.
Did you hook up with him?
No, he's not my type at all. But when I first went on to Grindr, I did have a lot of guys contact me, and some of them were just looking for
money.
A one-night stand.
Oh, but why wouldn't you? Don't you want to try that too?
I wasn't attracted to them.
Oh, but if you.
I would always. I mean, I would talk to you before I did anything with anybody.
反正我们都很诚实，就这边有什么好说谎的？就是说实话，他在那个 Grindr 上面他碰到他说他认识那个厨师朋友，他也第一时间就发他的照片给我，然后说他们在一起教做菜或什么的。就我觉得我们分隔两地，就我们快乐。I think getting married with someone, I think you want the other person to be happy. I think that's what I believe. I think you don't want to limit your husband to like not do things because he want to do. So actually, because he has a lot of this urge when we first were together, so I knew that I shouldn't like try to control him and not to do things. I would just let him, do within my understanding that he should be able to do whatever he wants.
It was more than that. You were finding guys for me.
I know. I want you to be happy. I mean, 我觉得最重要，像我们刚认识的时候，我知道他的那个能力很强嘛，那他就很想找很多人。那我绝对不会禁止他，反正我会这样找人回来给他。就是我觉得结婚最重要就是让彼此都高兴，那他高兴我也高兴，我们才会快乐的在一起。否则干嘛要结婚呢？So if you're dating someone who is like want to have that kind of fun, if you don't want him to do, don't marry him or don't be together with someone like that. That's a wrong person for you, I think.
Yeah.
我爱上他的原因也是因为我觉得他那个能力让我觉得很有吸引力。I think that before we first met, that kind of energy is very attractive to me. I was attracted to that about you. That's why I love you, and then that's you. That's the you I like. So.
A few weeks ago, I was talking with one of our guests at the resort in Thailand, and they asked me what first attracted me to my husband, and I said his looks. He was exactly my type, and of course that's the first thing that attracts you. But it took me 3.5 years before I realized that I wanted to marry him, partly because I didn't believe that I could keep having such strong feelings for the same person for the rest of my life. And I finally decided, no, this really is going to work for the rest of our lives.
他说就是有人问他说为什么他要跟我在一起，他说这一开始当然是外表的吸引力，可是他跟我相处3年多，他就觉得说我是一个值得他托付终身的人，所以我们才会在一起这样子。
And I think, if you do get married and things don't work out, there's something called divorce. That's, you can always get divorced.
如果婚姻不成功就离婚就好了。好，然后呢，somebody asked, what do you hope for your relationship and hobby during aging?
I think we are both wanting to travel more and spend some more time together traveling. We're both interested in traveling, and that's one of the few things that we both enjoy doing. So we're hoping to travel more.
Traveling, we both enjoy. Shopping, he doesn't enjoy. Unless it's shopping for like chairs or tables or stuff.
Yeah.
他不喜欢买东西，所以我去购物都我自己去或找朋友去。他不喜欢去买衣服什么的，这是我喜欢的。就是我们俩我们俩一起旅行会喜欢，就做一些喜欢的事情。然后 aging, what are you talking about? There's no aging happen here. Okay. I say, why you guys skip my? Oh, I skip your question. What question? Hold on, let me go back. I skip your question. I think I answered your question. I don't. You talk about black boys. I answer that. 你讲那个黑人的事情，我们回答啦。你还问了别的什么事吗，黄尚恩？我没有看到耶。你要不要再问一次？我们讲了黑人的问题啦。He looks kind. Martin said you look kind. Absolutely, you
kind.
can't do anything if you lose your health. Yeah, it's true. 然后好像 Bob.
What?
Somebody say you look like Bob. You know Bob and Asian friends. I don't think he looks like Bob at all. 好，然后 maintaining.
I've gotten. When I lived in Korea, people kept mistaking me for different celebrities.
Yeah.
When I first went there, I had like shoulder-length wavy hair, and the movie Ghost had just come out. So Koreans kept stopping me and asking me if I was Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, 他年轻的时候长得跟派翠，就是你们要演那个 Ghost 那个男主角蛮像的。
And then I cut my hair short, and the movie Shawshank Redemption came out. So then people started asking me if I was Timothy Robbins. And I don't look anything like either of them.
No, I think I can see Patrick Swayze on you, but not
Really?
Yeah.
I would say I look more like Timothy Robbins. But...
Okay. 然后那个邓老师来了，嘿，邓老师好。然后黄尚恩说 ，conjunctive bias. Okay, I don't know what it means. Cognitive bias.
Cognitive bias.
What's that mean?
Like
he was the one that asked
being in
people.
favor or opposed to people because of their intelligence.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it means. 天生招桃花，他。
What?
Somebody say you're promiscuous. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to translate in English. Just you're like there are lots of people pursuing you. Lots of people pursuing you.
Well, there used to be a lot, but now that I'm getting older, there's not as many.
Okay.
And it's surprisingly, even when I weighed a lot, there were still guys who were, that's what they were looking for, that were chasing me. It was very surprising. I started gaining weight when I was in China. And
oh no, you're popular in China.
Yeah, I know. I would tell people online, but that's an old picture, now I weigh a lot more, I'm fat. And they said, no, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. 可是就是我觉得亚洲人可能对老外有一些就是觉得他们好像很新鲜，我觉得 I think if they never have relationship or contact with a white guy, they probably are curious. So maybe.
Yeah, or I think maybe people like to have different sexual experiences. So
No, don't talk anything about that. And our channel will be blocked. OK, 好了，然后他说 somebody has said one thing attracting you a lot, regardless of time passing by. Do you guys have chemistry between each other? Of course we do.
Yeah.
I do anyway.
Yes, we do.
Okay, and then what is attracting? We still attract each other regardless time. 就无论时光怎么过，我们两个还觉得对方很迷人，是为了什么？什么地方迷人 ？What do you think?
Well, it's pretty easy for me because he looks the same that he did when I first met
Oh,
him.
come on, man.
That's
not true.
You look very similar.
Okay, I try to, with makeup, yeah. 他今天还抱怨说我这化妆化太多，因为我今天跟他讲说要直播我要化点妆，他就说那他不用化妆吗？我说你不用化妆。他说我现在看起来跟20几年前好像没有差太多，是没有差太多，可是我明显变老。好，然后呢，我觉得他很迷人，就是我觉得他迷人起来真的很迷人，他个性很好啦。就是他以前心情，就是他有一段时间很沉闷，心情不好的时候，当然不迷人。但是我很喜欢，就是他现在非常正面阳光的个性。我觉得他现在去普吉岛身心变健康回来之后，真的好，我又似乎看到年轻的他了。然后那就是最吸引我的地方。这样子 I tape again. What's that mean? Okay. I tape again.
They're recording it?
Like, I don't know. Okay. 阿山称说 live in Bangkok for 14. Oh, he used to live in Bangkok for 14 years. Westerner like you is definitely a catch to many Thais, especially for those young Thais who look for sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a sugar daddy. How come I didn't get any sugar from you?
I don't have any sugar. They're looking for a rich man, and they think just because I'm white that I'm rich. But
I'm richer.
Yes, he is much richer than me.
So I'm the sugar daddy.
Yeah.
He looks like a sugar daddy, but I'm the sugar mommy.
Yes. And he's older than me.
Yeah. 我们家的钱都在我手上哈，大家不要以为说他是个甜心老爹，我才是甜心老娘。
People see us together and they think that, I'm like robbing the cradle. I'm dating some guy way too young for me.
No.
Yes, people tell me that. They say, isn't he a little young for you?
我比他老哦，所以大家以为说他跟个年轻人没有，我比他老，大家不要误会。好，师丈真的年轻很多哦。Chris Chen said you look much younger. Okay, you guys planning adopting kids?
No.
We have. We thought about it.
We thought about it seriously a couple of times. The first time, I felt like I was ready, but I wasn't sure that Francis was. So I suggested that he go and visit his sister in California, who had 3 young children at the time. And when he came back, he said, no, we're not adopting kids. And then the second time, I suggested that we get a puppy. And so we got a puppy, and the best dog in the world. But it's a lot of work taking care of a dog too, and a child is even more work.
我们有讨论过领养啦，然后他刚说那个才没有，他叫我去看我妹妹孩子，我妹妹孩子都很乖啊，没有怎么样，因为那件事没发生。然后后来我们就决定养只狗狗，然后后来那只狗真的很乖，可惜现在已经不在了。川胜说 Hello, Teacher Shen's handsome husband. 然后 in the relationship, what makes you different from the past?
Sorry, what was that question again?
In the relationship, I guess he said in our relationship, what make you different from the
maybe how has it changed?
Yeah.
How has our relationship changed?
No, how did relationship change us? What makes you different from the How the relationship change us?
Well, I think our relationship kind of changed the trajectory of my career. I was kind of we were both in the United States when we met, and we decided together that we wanted to move back. I wanted to move back to Asia and get back into my education career, and he said, if we're going to Asia, we're going to Taiwan.
我们这样很久以前的事了，就是当时我们都在美国工作，然后他跟我说他想来亚洲工作，然后我说如果来亚洲就来台湾，所以那是我们搬回来的原因。所以but what that changed you?
So this is the change part. So when I came to Taiwan, I was kind of expecting to be here for about 5 years, and then maybe we would go spend 5 years in Japan, and maybe 5 years in Thailand, and 5 years, moving around Asia some, but we spent all 23 years in Taiwan because his career just completely took off here.
No, I can't, if I go to Japan or Thailand, I can't find a job.
Right, it's very hard for you to work there.
Yeah, I'm not
so, and seriously, your career took off very strongly here. You're a professor at 3 universities. You have your web show going now. You're a resident artist at the largest children's theater company in Taiwan. I mean, your career has really done very well.
他说我的工作因为在台湾还不错，所以因为我不可能像我们台湾人怎么可能很容易去日本啊或泰国找到工作，所以我们就在台湾待了这么久了啦。好，然后 Hermano 说 If we work hard further on it, it's not surprising to me that he will look like 40. Only if he wants to. Yeah, true. I think you can work on yourself too. I think if you're healthy, you'll look younger.
Yeah.
如果你像我很注重健康，我真的 ，so I'm very conscious. Like I eat very carefully. I work out. I do everything possible to, skincare and everything. Just try to keep healthy, basically. Very fit. Yeah, I'm trying to keep that. 许 Kid 来了，许 Kid 来，谢谢。然后黄尚恩说 ，Oh my God, they cover my question because I talk about Donald Trump? No, really? No? They cover your question? I didn't see your question. 黄尚恩，我没有看到你说 Donald Trump 的 question， 不可能啦，那个 YouTube 不会 block Donald Trump 的 question 的。许 Kid 我们没有考虑过代孕，因为那时候我们年轻想找孩子的时候还不流行代孕，所以我们没有考虑过代孕。现在我们都太老了，我们现在不可能有孩子了。然后 Martin said we have been married for 5 years. Oh, Martin, congratulations! 5 years is good.
That's great.
5 years is great. It's a very long relationship. 然后安生琛说 we have a daughter through surrogacy and she is 10. Oh. Kids are expensive. Oh, congratulations! Having kids is great. 10 is a great. 10-year-old is wonderful. So congratulations, have a daughter. I think we'll be very happy if we can have kids, but we're too old now to raise any kids. Michael Sue. Michael. Michael is the one that we met in Asian and Friends. He's the guy that from Kaohsiung. Remember the thin, tall guy?
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Michael. OK, 谢谢 Michael 来看我直播，谢谢。然后川胜说 ，Teacher, your teacher too, right? What?
I'm a teacher too.
Oh yeah, yeah. 他也是。
Yeah,
他以前教，对，他上一个工作就在康桥当老师。
Yeah.
所以就是我们两个都蛮喜欢教。他之前在韩国也当过老师4 years as English teacher in Korea.
No, I was only a teacher for 2 years in Korea. And then I became a teacher trainer, and I worked for a publishing company to promote their textbooks using teacher training workshops. And then the Korean economy went bankrupt, so I tried to move back to the United States, and I worked there for 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah, 他记得在可能96、97年经济大，你待在一个 like a global economy drop, right? Korea is one of the bad ones. I think so. 好像96、97那些年。
I just know that I was buying a house in the United States at the time, and my mortgage company contacted me when I was on vacation in Australia. Somehow they contacted me, and they said, "Do you realize that today you make half as much money as yesterday because the value of the Korean won has dropped in half compared to the U.S. dollar?" So I wasn't going to qualify for a mortgage to buy my house.
他在美国想买房子，然后当时韩元就减半，就是韩币很低，所以 anyway， 反正在这韩国那个经济大风暴的时候，他就搬回美国去工作了，这样子。然后也是因为他搬回美国工作，我才有机会认识他。然后呢，那个许 K 他的脸红红是因为就是很容易晒伤，我们刚刚有讲过，所以他是晒太阳的关系啊。Teacher reminds me a lot of who? Somebody remind you of lots of his fantasies. 亚洲金融风暴是了，我忘记是哪一年了，就是 whole Asia have the financial crisis, and Taiwan was one of the countries that survived. I think it's during the late 90s, I think.
Yeah, the Korean economy collapsed and had to be controlled by the IMF in 1998.
然后 Benzi firmly, hi from Malaysia. Hello, thank you for coming. 然后川胜说 they feel teacher Shen looks like younger than his husband. I'm trying very hard. 没有啦，我觉得不公平的是，我现在头发很黑，他胡子白。I have like black hair and you have. 我还有很多白头发了，藏在里面，所以你们可能看不见。可是就是因为我觉得他的毛发都白了，看起来比较老。
It takes me 5 minutes to get ready for bed. It takes him about 40 minutes.
At least. 然后97年、98年，我也记得，就是那时候的金融海啸。对，你们大概都听过那段时间了。然后 CCC 说 The Asian financial crisis, yeah, during 1997 and 98, yeah, that's right. 然后加12 4 kids. Oh, Ben. Oh, so they are family. Oh, I see. His name is Ben Zig Fumeli because they have Ben plus Zig and 12 fur kids. Oh, they have 12 fur kids. 他们有12个毛小孩。
Fur kid a pet?
Yeah, I think so. So two of them, they have 12 animal friends. I lost my job too in 1999.Yeah， 那时候金融海啸的时候。OK， 刘立克说我的老公长得很像 Santa， 我也这么觉得。I think he is a perfect guy to play Santa Claus 。因为我们儿童，刚我今天算 I did the English show for 6 years already. So I did， 我每年都现在我做了6年的英语剧，就每年年底帮巧虎做英语剧，然后今年。是第6年，然后我写了2年的那个圣诞节，我不敢相信我做圣诞节的剧本呢，因为我不是信教的人，然后叫我写圣诞节是有点吃力，但是我们中间就要写一个圣诞老公公的角色，我就想说叫他去演，可是他就没空，你知道吗？我觉得他演圣诞老公公很像。
Actually, when I was teaching at this school, that I started as a teacher and wanted to finish as a teacher, so I was teaching at this international school.And they asked me if I would be Santa on
But you were so
Christmas
young
time.
Then. Yeah.
No, this was at Kang Chao.
Oh.
They asked me if I would be Santa because I would be perfect for it. You know, I'm this big fat white guy, and my beard was much bigger then. And I told them that my last name is Nichols, and it actually comes from Saint Nicholas, which is where Santa Claus comes from, Saint Nicholas.So even my name I was named after Santa Claus, but I wouldn't do it.
反正他们学校，因为他的名字都很像圣诞老公公的名字。好，说陈小梦说很多中小企业所以躲过了97年的金融海啸。然后 Benzen Firmly 说他们12年 they are together for 12 years. So congratulations. 12 years is difficult. Okay.I was only 4 in 97. 好啦，我知道你们很多看的人很年轻，可是我们是经过金融海啸的人。好， 然后他们是这 family 的人是第一次来留言，谢谢你，谢谢你。CDC 说 The script for Christmas is too difficult as it involves some religious story. Yeah， 我知道 CDC， 我试着不要写关于这个就是关于宗教的东西。So the Christmas story I wrote is nothing to do with religion. Just being kind and sharing, loving. Basically, it's about that. So, 是美国人，对 Back Bro 他是美国人。Back Bro 我好像没有看过你留言，谢谢你来。然后刘立克说为什么中文他都没有学中文？他们 they ask why you didn't learn Mandarin. He did. He did. Say something in Mandarin.
你好。
He know 他会说你好，还有多少钱？
What?
多少钱？多少钱
How much is it?
Yeah. He can say something. 冰红茶。
Yeah, 冰红茶。
锅贴。
What?
Pot stickers.
Oh, no, that one I didn't know.
牛肉面。
Beef noodle.
他会说一点点，可是他没有说办法说太多。
Honestly, the only things I learned in Mandarin, I think, are things that are very similar in Korean.
Oh, they are. The 中文 yeah, they're the two languages that have lots of similarities. Yeah, 中文跟韩文其实蛮像的，所以他会说，就是他讲一些，因为他会说韩文，所以。
But the problem is I keep accidentally saying the Korean word instead of the Mandarin word. So when I say numbers, I keep confusing the Chinese numbers with the Korean numbers, and they're just slightly different in pronunciation, and it confuses people.
Yeah. OK， 那个许 Kate 说金凯瑞绿色的那个不是圣诞老公公。Somebody say you should be Jim Carrey with green face as Santa Claus, but that is not Santa Claus though.
No, that's the Grinch.
That is Grinch. 那个人是讨厌圣诞老公公的人，他不是圣诞老公公。然后黄尚恩 asks you, why did you pick an Asian as your partner?
Well, when I graduated from college, the only job that was available for teachers was teaching English in Asia. So I went to Korea, and I found myself attracted to Korean men, and since then I've always been attracted to Asians.
Why Asian men?
I'm also attracted to like Latinos. I like guys with kind of a little bit of color in their skin, maybe kind of a small build.
他喜欢比较瘦小的人。You like thinner and shorter guys?
Yeah.
In general. 他基本上喜欢 How about your hair? Black hair?
Yeah, I really like Asian hair because it's very Asian hair is actually much thinner than any other races of hair. Yeah, the strands are very thin and they're triangular shaped, which makes them go straight. And I like the straight, thin hair for some reason.
He likes to play with my hair a lot.
Yeah.
我在开车的时候，他都会摸我的头发。
And I like it when his hair just kind of hangs over his eyes just a little bit.
他觉得就是我的头发如果长过眼睛很性感，所以我们他都叫我不要剪太短的头发，所以跟他认识以后我很少剪短头发。所以回答了你的问题了嘛？所以他就是黄少元，他就专门喜欢亚洲人的外国人。So you can call yourself a rice queen, right?
Yes.
他绝对是一个喜欢亚洲人的男生。那个 Martin said his husband is also a bear. OK， 然后陈大孟母说 queer something the religious play with writing it. Queerize the religious play. I don't write religious play. I am what's that word? I am
atheist.
I'm an atheist. So 我是无神论者，所以我不太相信那个宗教什么，所以我也不会写任何宗教的剧本什么的，不会。That's so adorable. 他忘记他的灵魂伴侣是讲中文的，他的灵魂伴侣是讲中文的啊，可是他不会讲啊。我跟你讲，美国人学中文太难学了啦。你们去看，就是美国人说全世界最难学的语言中，一定有一个是中文的，中文很难学。然后陈亮孟母说 Korean is similar to Taiwanese, true. And then when Francis talked in Mandarin, we keep rolling his eyes. Oh, did you? Did you?
Sometimes if I understand a little bit of it, I think,
Why?
What?
Why did you roll your eye when I speak in Mandarin?
I don't know what I roll my eyes at.
哦，谢谢你告诉我，很棒哦。然后 Firmly 说 mixed language and culture always cool chemistry. I think so. I didn't know. 我也不知道跟外国人结婚会有什么样的后果，这也是你知道，所以我觉得目前为止应该觉得还不赖吧，否则也不会在一起这么久。然后 somebody wrote in Korean I can't read. What is that? You can't
It's a
read
little
it.
small, yeah.
I can't read it. I can't read it.
Zhanja?
I don't know. 我看不懂。
I'm sorry, the print is very small on the screen. It's hard for me to read it.
好，然后他一直
But I can read and write
一
Korean.
直以为他自己圣诞老公公的，没有啦。Somebody thought you always play Santa Claus. Asian said you have Asian fever, probably. And Arik Lao say both South and East Asian has more curly, thick hair. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, and I'm not as attracted to South Asians.
Yeah. 他比较
Like Indonesians, I'm not as attracted to. Even in Thailand, I'm not as attracted to them.
You like Thai boys?
I do, yeah, some of them. But actually, I met one guy there that I was very attracted to, but he was actually from Burma, Myanmar.
Oh, 从
That was a long time ago.
缅甸，他说他也喜欢缅甸的男生。好了，然后刘立克说，如果另一半患忧郁症，老师还会跟他在一起吗？当然会啊，他有忧郁症啊。你不可刘立克，你不可能因为你的另外一半生病就不跟他在一起吧？我个人我不。刘立克 said, if you have what's that word means? Depression. That would I still be with you? Of course, you have depression.
I did have, yeah. Actually, when I was studying for my master's degree in New York, I became quite depressed, and I was put on medication for it.
Oh, for 20 years already. For many years.
Actually, I'm no longer taking depression medication.
他这次去泰国工作，他就是忧郁症就比较好了，所以I think let's tell them like somebody think if your partner is sick, then you're gonna leave them. I would never do that.
No,
that's why you get married. That's why you marry someone you trust and you love. Because you know he's not going to leave you when you're sick. When you need help, he's not going to abandon you.
We both had very serious health issues, and we should help each other through it. You know, I feel like it's my obligation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I drive him crazy because I like if he's in a hospital,
he has more problem.
I have a lot of trouble sleeping in that little bed beside the hospital bed, and so I keep him awake all night.
你看，就是结了婚就是要互相照顾的嘛，所以说像我们两个都生过很严重的病，那就是帮彼此度过那段时光。因为你就是也要跟他长久在一起，你怎么可能因为他一生病就要离开他？不可能。然后我跟你讲，前几天啊，前几天因为他在泰国嘛，我真的快要死。有一天我就胃痛到我在地上打滚，然后我想到厨房这边来拿药，我都走不过来，就我是爬。全身发冷汗，然后爬到厨房拿药，然后放在嘴巴里，然后就这样躺了大概10分钟，才站得起来走回房间。我就立刻打电话给他，我就说我刚刚觉得我快要死了，我说万一我一个人死在家里怎么办？因为我真的以为因为我完全站不起来，跟头晕到，就胃痛到站不起来。So I called the other day I called you that I thought I was dying in the apartment.
Yeah.
So 我真的蛮担心我自己会死，就是一个人住在这边，觉得老年独居还蛮可怕的。可是就是。好好照顾自己啊！其实我那天早一点就知道胃不舒服，可是就是很 T 没有去吃药。他说 Mexicans are not very tall either. Yeah, he will go with Mexicans.
Yeah,
he like Mexicans.
Actually, I'm from the southwestern United States, from Colorado, so we have a lot of Hispanics from Mexico there.
Yeah. 然后 Martin say Asian men are popular in Europe. Probably. I mean, there are people like him. There are people like Asian guys. Then if you meet those guys, they will think you are the most beautiful thing in the world. So if you're not, 我要讲中文就好了。如果你们去欧洲玩啊，如果碰到他这种爱亚洲人的话，你们觉得他们在 在他们眼中你是全世界最迷人的人。所以如果你在台湾觉得不受欢迎的话，去一下国外走走，就会知道你有多迷人了。对，那个叫做他们的外号叫 Rice Queen。他说许 K 说只摸头发，不是摸脖子跟背。哎呀，就结婚了，爱摸哪就给他摸哪里，这没有什么关系的。Hamano 说哈哈呢 ，always my hair is thick and hard and stand on their ends。可是 Hamano 你头发不长啊，你留长了可能会像我这样子吧。我的短的话也会立起来啊。So I don't know. Mandarin is the most difficult to learn. 岳峰生。然后 Family 说
Thai is more difficult. Because
I don't know.
Mandarin is difficult for me because it's of the tones, and my hearing is not good. I cannot hear the tones. So
and Mandarin, the writing is hard to learn too.
The Mandarin, Mandarin
but
writing
Thai
is very
writing
hard.
is easy
yes.
to learn.
But in Thai they have 8 tones, not 4.
OK， 所以泰文有8音哦，我不太知道。然后 Family 说 I'm purely Chinese educated, but Ben has fully English base. Oh, so we speak Cantonese at home. Oh. 好，他们家就是 his family he speak Chinese, some speak English, but they speak Cantonese. 川胜说 exactly, I think that the two lonely person were together. That's so lucky thing for every person. Yeah. 对，川胜说的没错。如果你很幸运找到对方 ，I think we are lucky to find each other.
Yeah. I feel very, very lucky.
It's really the fate put us together. I don't know. We meet each other at a party. If I didn't go, that was the first time that we went. So if he didn't go, I didn't go. We will never meet each other.
Yeah, and it was a social club for gay Asians and Western guys who are attracted to gay Asians.
Yeah.
It was my first time to go to one of their events. His first time to go to one of their events.
就是现在我时常在节目中讲那个 Asian and Friends 那个机构，所以呢，所以大家想认识这些老外也可以去，就是台湾这个 Asian and Friends，我们每个月都会聚会，这样子如果你想去的话。小春来了，嘿，小春 Kenan is from Hong Kong and then he live around here.
Oh.
So he's a really nice guy. 黄尚恩说。这是我对你外国男朋友的感觉，他们没有我们这么重视情感。Oh, 黄尚恩 said that he doesn't think foreigners value love as much as Taiwanese guys. I don't agree with that. I think it's very personal.
I think that that impression may come from the fact that a lot of the foreigners that you would meet in Taiwan are only planning to be here for a short time.
Oh, they are players.
Maybe a year or two. So they are not interested in getting involved in a serious relationship. But I mean, the U.S. was legalized same-sex marriage, long before Taiwan. I know couples in the U.S. who've been together for ever since they were teenagers.
Yeah. 黄山，我不觉得这个是，我觉得他说的就是很多外国人来台湾，觉得他们不重视情感的原因，可能是他们只来台湾，他只要来台湾就是一两年他就要走了，所以他就会处处留情。但是我真的认识蛮多美国人，他们是很重视情感的，像 like Alan and Cynthia. I think Alan is very devoted.
Yes.
Yeah, 我们认识另外一对，就是台湾的老婆跟美国的丈夫，那个老公也是对他老婆非常非常好的，所以我不觉得这是真的，我觉得这是很看你碰到谁。You meet a heartless Taiwanese guy, and you also meet a heartless. They can be anywhere. 就没有良心人可以全世界都有，所以我不认为那是真的。
You mentioned Alan and Cynthia. When Alan proposed to Cynthia, she said no.
She wouldn't consider a white boyfriend, white husband. Cynthia wouldn't consider a white husband at that time. But why would she say no? Alan is so nice.
I know, he's an incredibly nice guy.
Yeah.
She just wasn't ready to get married, I think. And then he asked her again, and she said yes. So, and when he did his first proposal, he had a video camera set up to record it. And they actually played that at their wedding when they finally got married. Him proposing to her and her saying, she leaned against they were on a bridge and she leaned against the railing of the bridge. She goes, no.
好糗，就是老公第一次求婚，他没有说愿意跟他 答应求婚，就他们在结婚的时候放那个
And now they have
影
a
片。
15-year-old son.
Yeah， 他们现在的儿子都15岁了。好，然后陈 Turtle 说 ，What is your suggestion when a pure Mandarin want to learn English? I mean, one who never access foreign language.
About how to go about learning the language, I guess.
I think just if you want to learn, there are so many. You can go to school. You can have online classes.
Yeah.
You can, there are lots of places you can go. If you want to do something, I think the most important thing is go do it, and don't just think about just go find the easiest way or the most comfortable way of doing it. I don't think learning English is that hard, especially now you watch TV. We have lots of media that we hear English a lot.
Yeah, and try to make it interesting for you.
All right.
So do things like find a
True.
tutor and tell them what TV show you want to watch, what TV series you want to watch on Netflix or something, and you watch an episode and then you discuss it with your tutor, and then you can watch it again to see if you can understand it better, and you get subtitles on it.
Yeah.
So try to do something that you like. It doesn't have to be TV.
Yeah.
It could be music.
Or if you like white guys, find somebody, online and they just talk to them. And they are trying to learn Mandarin as well. So you can date them and then you talk to them and you learn. 他的意思就是说，找一些你比较有兴趣的方式去学。如果你喜欢看电视节目的话呢，就可以跟你老师一起看一集，然后看那个字幕啊什么，可以学英文。我的建议是，像我喜欢唱歌，那我觉得从歌词中会学到很多的英文。So I like singing, so I learn a lot of English from lyric.
Yeah.
So try something that you think is fun. 我觉得学英文要好玩呐，你觉得有兴趣你才学得下去。
And there are some songs that you're singing the lyrics wrong, but
Didn't you? I know. Didn't you? Like earlier when you were in Taiwan, and then there one guy who asked that pilot asked you to teach him English by watching porn.
yes.
Ridiculous. 告诉你这个故
He
事。
was just.
Let's try to keep
he
the
was-
language down.
He was not interested in learning English.
English. 他比较想 I think he wanted to learn like physical. 就是他有一个那时候有个飞行员教他英文，然后那个飞行员就说他们就一起看那个片子，然后就学英文。他就说那个人根本没有要学英文，所以后来他没有去。那个人he offered you a lot of money, right?
Yeah, 75,000.
How can I-
He did
75,000? 100. $75,000.
75,000. I told him it would if I was going to
Go
be a
ahead.
prostitute. I
75,000?
told him it would have to be equal to 1 month's salary, and he was willing to pay it.
我的妈呀，75,000哎！去，赶快去教英文，去 ，Go teach your English. That much money, go teach your English. 然后 Asian and friends 可以认识很多外国人。对啊，前两幕府时常跟我在那边出现。然后川善说 ，What is your organization for foreigners still looking for Asian people in Taiwan? Asian and friends.
Asians and friends.
Yeah, Asians and friends.
Asians and friends.
Asians and friends. 然后 just think about U.S. being 4 time zone from coast to coast. You can't expect people that are all the same there. Oh, Hermano 说 ，Yeah, they are very different. True. 然后长乐梦说 It depends on everyone's character, not foreigners' fault. Yeah, true. 然后长乐梦说 There are many ways to learn English. Just find what you like. True. 然后 Firmly 说 Indeed, learn with no hesitation. Yes, just go learn it.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's usually adults are very afraid to make mistakes.
True.
And that's why my entire career I worked with children because they're not afraid to make mistakes.
Yeah， 像就大人去学英文可能会怕说错丢脸，所以真的不要怕丢脸，不要怕说错啊。然后 Firmly 说，然后 Golden Donut 你是第一次留言吗？好像第一次看到这个名称。I hope Turtle is not his English name. Oh, Turtle is probably not the best English name, but it can be fun, Try to think in English.
I used to have a
instead of
student
Chinese.
named Rabbit.
Yeah, if you 强调梦说，如果你要英文讲得很 练的话，我的就像小梦说，就是你要用英文去想事情，你就会用英文去回答，这是个过程，你英文要够好才能这么做了。他说他爱你不会这样，哦是好啊，对，他说75000是台币了，台币75000。然后陈亮孟普说 learn different cultures from a lot of different contexts, yes。然后 Firmly 说 even broken English start and improve, yes。然后 Anshan Chen 说 sign up a language course in the English-speaking country, live in the local host family, best way to learn English in my opinion. Yeah,
Yes.
put yourself in English-speaking environment. That is really going to help you.
And I did that in Korea. I was in Korea for 6 months, and then I moved in with a Korean family, and their children attended the school where I taught. And I lived with and they were wealthy. They had a 2-story apartment, and they gave me the top floor of the building all to myself.
他去韩国的时候，就是教了很有钱家的小朋友的英文，有2层楼什么很棒，所以他也学了很多韩文这样。所以当然，如果你有机会能够出去一个英语国家的话，那学英文当然是最快最好的。可是不见得每个人都有这样的时间跟金钱嘛。
Another thing that's important when learning a language is to put yourself in a situation where you need the language and focus on learning those things first. Like learn how to, give a taxi driver directions, learn how to order food, learn those things that you really need to do, but intentionally put yourself in a situation where you have to do it in English.
I think maybe 有黄尚恩 maybe the earlier I said for 75,000 just go do it. He said if I love you I wouldn't say that. And he said he feels sorry that I said that. If it's just making money, I don't think I'll be upset. Of course he has to be like willing to do it. If he doesn't want to do it, I will not force him to make that money. That's crazy. So no, it's kind of joking. Don't take it seriously. 他说刘立克问你说你在哪里告白啊 Have you ever like confessed your love to me? I don't think we have that problem.
Confess my love?
Like kind of you tell me that you love me like when we were dating. We didn't go through that.
I mean,
when we were dating.
But I tell you I love you all the time.
No, I remember the first. Okay, 我记得他第一次就是 when we were dating, maybe after 2 months, you told me that you love me.
Yeah.
就我们交往大概2个月，他跟我说他爱我，可是那时候我并没有爱他，所以因为那时候我还在另外一段关系里，所以我也很诚实跟他说谢谢你爱我，可是我真的还没准备好，所以你可能要再等我一下。I told you that I didn't love you then, but please have more patience on me. 可是再过了1-2个月，我就 after a few months and I told you I love you, so I just need more time. 我就那时候我
For
需
a
要多
couple
一
of
点时
years,
间。
you were hinting that you wanted me to ask you to marry me.
然后后来我就建议他要不要求婚这样子。好，然后那个陈亮孟普说 ，Come to the meet up with Asian friend, you could immerse yourself into English. Oh yeah, Asian and friends 大概大家都说英文，所以如果你想要去英文聚会，然后有很多台湾人的话 ，Yeah, you can come to Asians and friends and try to learn English that way too.
How often do they meet? I think it's just once a month.
我不觉得那是一个好的学英文的环境，但是这是练英文的好地方。Yeah, I think it's just practice English is good, but not a good way of learning English.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can find groups of people who are on, Facebook groups and whatnot that are get together and practice English. I know that was very popular when I lived in Shanghai. They called them English salons, and a bunch of people from a certain neighborhood would get together at like a community center or something and play board games or whatever. But the rule was you had to speak English the whole time.
Yeah, 他们在上海，他那时候就有说叫英语沙龙啊，就是很多外国人跟中国人聚在一起，然后可以有一个说英语的环境这样子。然后 Anshan 说呢 ，Have you think about what to do after you get very old and need someone to take care of you? The major issue bothers me. I think that's everybody's issue. And then in Taiwan, we don't have a perfect solution for it now. But there are people tonight we meet Nikki, and then he looked through 3 retirement home already. So that's a possibility. And then there,
Assisted living.
Yeah. 我们就今天晚上吃饭，就于大哥就跟我说，他在台湾看过3个养老院，其实有些还不错的，所以大家就考虑一下自己养老要怎么样。我觉得它是个问题，但是你就要找到答案。可是我们用狼现在还没那么老，可是我现在有在规划退休什么的，所以就慢慢来，现在还不急了。传承说 ，So the organize for foreigner to looking for Asians. Can you tell me how can I spell that? OK， 传承，你可以到脸书上去搜寻 Asians and Friends， 然后这个就是一个机构，然后你可能会出来蛮多个，我们是台北的机构，它全世界都主要在美国，然后台北有个 Asians and Friends 台北，所以你可以去找那个，好不好？如果你发现你找不到再私讯我好了，好不好？马董说 That's a joke，OK， OK， 好。陈大姆说 Don't be shy, I just be brave to speak it。好，他们说，然后说我跟你远距的时候会想到他落泪吗？我不会。然后孟母说，他说刘立克 asked when you were long distance, would I think of you and cry? Never happened. You never happened to you either. 我们怎么可能这么？我个人很难哭，你要我哭很难，可是他比较会哭。I think you are easier to cry than I do, but I don't. OK. 然后 Web Chen Chong 说，可以说沈老师和老公是怎么发生 ？Oh my God! Somebody asked our first time.
What?
Somebody asked about our first time. 华好来了，Joseph 谢谢你来。My best supporter is here. 黄阿豪 ，Thank you. Should we talk? Yeah. No, 可是我们在 YouTube 不太能讲这个。We have to say it like really, like kind of, really like carefully because my channel will be blocked. Let me try to say it. 我试着告诉你们一下好了，好不好？第一次发生的时候呢，我们第一次见面其实都已经有玩完了，因为我们就在一个 gay 的 party 上见面，所以我们在一个热水池里面见面，所以那到时候大家都是没有穿衣服的，所以就已经稍微玩一玩。So we meet in a hot tub, and then 然后可那天我们并没有发生什么事，然后所以第一次我真正跟他关系是他后来邀请我去他家玩。So you asked me to go over to your place one day after work. So that was our first time be together privately. So,
actually, I asked you to go home with me the day I met you, but you.
Oh, I have a boyfriend there.
Yeah, you had to drive him home.
他刚我见面那天他就叫我去他家，可我说不行，因为我男朋友在。
I did not know that he had a boyfriend. I saw these two guys there, but I didn't realize they were a couple. So I was, hitting on him, and I didn't realize that they were.
Okay, we are kind of go over time already, but so let's move it quickly. 黄尚恩 asked about the new president, U.S. president. What do you think of that to help with the gay movement?
Help?
Make it short. Make it nice and short.
I do not think Donald Trump will do anything to help the gay movement. He's very strongly anti-transgender. In fact, that was part of his campaign.
Anti-woman right, anti-woman's body rights, and
yes.
So that.
He's in favor of banning abortions nationwide. And when he was president before,
he is not a new president, by the way.
Yeah, he was elected once before, but he only lasted one term because the people were tired.
He did a really bad job. Oh my God! OK， 我们要 That's too much to say. 我就说，当时那个就是疫情来的时候，他竟然叫美国人打消毒水到他们身体里，说身体有病菌就要打消毒水进去就会杀菌啦，就这么白痴的一个人呢。他怕美国死了这么多人，都是他那个在疫情上完全没有任何的防备。这个人居然会选中美国总统，真的是有鬼了。然后他完全不支持同志，所以就好。然后老师跟张可以这么多年分开会，是。Ansan 说 long relationship actually help us. We're together for so long. Yeah, it make us cherish our time together more. That's true.
Especially when we're living separately, like we are now.
Yeah, and Phuket is really not that far. So if I want to go see him, I can go see him. 因为普吉岛真的不远，我要去看他我就去看他。然后 Kevin 说可以介绍在台湾的美国同志朋友去 Asian and Friends Group。当然可以啊，欢迎啊。Asians Asians and Friends， 你们可以那个这 Asian and Friends， not
Asians ASIANS。
I thought Asian and Friends。
FRIENDS。 No, it's Asians and Friends。
哦，好，当然可以欢迎他来。然后那个美国同志想没问题，请欢迎他来。那边很多美国同志，也来自世界各国的同志，所以欢迎他介绍来 Asian and Friends 会比较好玩。所以亚洲人比较，我不知道。黄沙人 say Asians are tighter。
Tighter。
好，我不知道 ，I don't know。好，差不多了，时间差不多了。好 ，Asian， 哦，谢谢陈老我打出来了。好，就是这个。那个他打出来的 Asians and Friends， 陈老孟完全没有拼错，好，感谢陈老孟府。所以呢，美国朋友想来，或者是你们想要参加这个聚会的话，也欢迎各位来。就是我跟老公偶尔会去，可是他现在在台湾时间很少，所以去的机会不多。不过今天呢，我们也45分钟直播了哈，所以呢，感谢各位继续支持我的节目哦。再跟各位说，就是我们花莲旅游还有4个位置，所以各位想参加花莲旅游的人可以私讯我，好不好？报名一下。然后呢？这个礼拜杯面的那一集没有字幕，其实是因为字幕的版本被黄标，所以我就上了没有字幕的版本。所以如果各位想看有字幕的版本，可以私讯我，再把那个链接传给你，好吗？好喽，今天直播就到这边结束了。Let's say goodbye， 拜。